So it was recently revealed that the Tower of God anime would only have 13 episodes in its first season, and this has been hit with some disappointment from the fans. I know a lot of you were hoping for 25 episodes or maybe even more for season 1, and it can be disappointing to learn that it's a shorter season like this, but I'm here to say that it's honestly okay. Like, let's talk about the pacing, right? So we know from a Reddit thread, the people who went to see the Chicago premiere of episode 1, that episode 1 had pretty good pacing. It started with Bomb entering the tower, of course, and it ended around the second floor, maybe episode 5 of the comic, basically Bomb getting ready for that killing test. I'm not sure if you met Kun yet. That's pretty good. Like, we got through the entirety of Heden's floor and started on the second floor in just episode 1 of the anime. That's honestly pretty good, and then the person who stated this information said that it was done in a good way, it wasn't done in a rushed way, and I trust those people, like, these are Tower of God fans watching this, so that gives me hope. If we keep that pacing in mind, I honestly feel like 13 episodes is going to work out just fine. Let's map this out in our heads for a second. So if episode 1 was about until Bomb meets Kun, then let's just assume that episode 2 is the whole rack situation, a knock and hots. Let's say that's all of episode 2. I know that's pretty generous, but let's just assume that. Episode 3 would probably be Leiro Ro's test and Han Sung-yu's test. I can't imagine Leiro Ro's test taking up a whole episode. Like, 20 minutes of that is a long time, so it's probably gonna be around Leiro Ro, Han Sung-yu, something like that. If I'm really generous, episode 4 and 5 would be the crown game. I think that's possible, a couple of episodes for the crown game. Episode 6, 7, and 8 would be the positions test with the instructors / hide and seek. Like, around 3 episodes for all of that makes sense to me. Episode 9 would be in between, when Bomb reveals that he's an irregular, and then episodes 10, 11, and 12 would be the final examination, with episode 13 being the wrap-up and ending of the show. Now, obviously, I'm not trying to predict that that's exactly what's gonna happen, but that's just me trying to map out the events of season 1 and try to correlate them with episodes, and honestly, I think that's very generous. And obviously there's other moments thrown in there, like in between conversations, like Kun and Hot's bantering and endorsing a knock, like that whole situation, but I honestly feel like I gave so much space in between these episodes. Like, for example, I don't think episode 2 is just going to be that test with the 400 to 200, that whole situation, so I feel like it's okay. I think that if we just assume, 13 episodes means it's gonna be rushed, that's not really true. They took 5 episodes of the comic and translated it into 1 anime episode, and it wasn't rushed, at least according to the people who've seen it, which means that I have faith that they know what they're doing. They're going to adapt it properly, and obviously I'm expecting some things to be cut, but from the trailers that we've seen, there's a lot of side moments that they're still leaving in. Like, part of me was like, I hope they don't cut out Leiro Ro's test, you know, and it doesn't make sense that they would because it explains what Shinsu is and everything, but they're leaving in all those details there, and it even looks like they're adding stuff, right? It's so cool. So I feel like just saying, 13 episodes versus 78 chapters, it's gonna be rushed, like, I don't think so. I think it's pretty okay. Like I said, some things might be cut, but we have to accept that that's all right too. Now the good news is, just because season 1 has 13 episodes, it doesn't mean that every single season will only have 13 episodes. Like My Hero Academia, I believe, only had a 12 episode first season, and then all the future seasons had 25 episodes. So maybe once the Tower of God anime season 1 gets popular and they know that it's going to be successful, then they can start investing in making larger seasons. It's a whole process. I mean, it's worth talking about. Like, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe 13 episodes does mean it's going to be rushed a little bit, and I'm not expecting the anime to be perfect. I know it always seems like I'm defending the anime. I have high hopes. And I just don't like negativity to be spread. And that's not to say that the anime is going to be perfect. I'm not expecting it to be perfect. There's probably going to be plenty of rushed moments and plenty of cut out moments, plenty of moments that we aren't the biggest fans of, or the way they handle it or whatever. All I'm trying to say is 13 episodes is theoretically enough time to get through season 1 of Tower of God if handled properly. And from the information that we have been presented and that we know, it does sound like that's possible, and it does sound like they're going to head in that great direction. But I don't know, those are just my thoughts. Do you guys have any thoughts in the comments? I kind of wanted to just make a quick video just talking about the anime. We're basically at, what, like 12 days now, at least the time of my recording this. Less than 2 weeks until the anime releases. It's going to be insane. It's going to take the webtoon and the whole world, hopefully, by storm. I'm so excited. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any comments on what I've been talking about or any thoughts of your own, I'd love to discuss them with you in the comments down below. Also, we just opened up our Discord server. It's now public. We have almost 200 members as of right now. Oh my gosh, it's insane. There's so much chaos and craziness happening in there, but it's so fun. We're talking about Tower of God and Stray Kids. It's a lot of fun. So hopefully you can join. Link is in the description down below. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, then do leave a like and subscribe for more Tower of God content. But anyway, thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you in the next video.